Hey everybody, it's Jasmine and we are back with my most loved series, which is Battle of the Blank. This battle video is going to be battling out 6 of the Makeup Revolution mascaras. I don't have all of them, but 6 is still a lot. And this series takes me the longest to film. This video has literally taken me a month to just curate all of my reviews on everything. So I hope you guys all really enjoy this one. First, I'm going to start off with how I decided to test everything as well as a disclaimer. I rarely add in disclaimers, but I feel like it is necessary. So with these type of battle videos, especially my mascara reviews, it's very personal. Mascara works differently on literally everyone, and you guys know, better than sex, you either love it or hate it. Monster Big, you either love it or hate it. Same thing with drugstore mascaras. A lot of my holy grail mascaras don't work on my best friends, and some of their favorite mascaras don't work on me. So just kind of take this as you will, and we are just going to be talking about the wear test, how long it wore after an 8+ hour day. Also some extreme weather conditions. So some days were more hot than others. Some days I had more allergies, but roughly on all of these days I tested them under more or less the same circumstance. I also want to mention on my left side I decided to curl the lash, and then on my right side I decided to not curl it at all, and I also added 2 layers, so you guys are going to also see how well it builds up on itself. So with that all being said, I'm excited to just start with this video. We're going to start off with a mascara that has the prettiest packaging, the packaging that probably catches your eye in stores, which is the Blowout High Volume Mascara, and this has cannabis sativa, aka CBD, aka marijuana, aka weed. And to be quite honest with you, I really don't understand the benefits of having CBD in mascara. I know CBD as more of a calming agent, so you see that a lot in skincare, and you also take CBD whenever you are stressed or if you are in pain so that it could relieve it. I don't know what it'll do to your lashes, but for me, honestly, it builds up pretty well. I don't think that this is the best mascara that we have in this video, but I do believe it is pretty consistent. Now this is my second bottle of it, and I could genuinely say that this is just one of those basic mascaras. It's not really gonna smudge on you. It's really good at lengthening and volumizing, but it's definitely not the best on the market. Again, I don't know what CBD will do for your lashes. I heard that it might help grow, but I don't know the exact studies on that, so don't take my word for it. The next mascara here is probably the one that disappointed me the most, and that one is called the Wispy Lash for a feathery effect. And this one, to me, I expected it to work a little bit better, because when I think of wispy lashes, I definitely think like, okay, this is going to give me a lot of curl, it's also going to give me a lot of volume. And while I felt like it did build up pretty well, better than the Blowout mascara, I felt like at the end of the day I looked like a total mess. It smudged everywhere, it got all over my cheeks, it ran down my cheeks, and honestly this was a day where I wasn't even crying. So this was very surprising to me, and for that reason I'm giving this one like the lowest scale rating out of everything that we have here, just because of how bad it smudged on my eyes. The next mascara that we have here is the brand new mascara launch from Makeup Revolution. It's called their Lift and Define 5D Lash Extra Dimension Mascara. Now this one just had so many claims, like it's just going to give you that length, that volume, that curl, that hold, literally what every single mascara says it's going to do for you. And quite honestly, I felt like this was quite on par with the Blowout mascara, but I did feel like on my left side of the face where I did curl my lashes, it still held up at the end of the day, which was really nice to see, and it barely smudged. It smudged just a very little bit. So I think that this again is an average mascara. It's definitely not anything that will knock my socks off. I definitely think that there are other mascaras in this bunch that surprise me a little bit more than this one. I just recommend this if you have a coupon or if you just need a mascara in a pinch that has more of a smaller wand. There are 2 big lash mascaras. I'm going to talk about the waterproof one first. Now this one is the Big Lash XL Volume Waterproof Mascara, and honestly, I didn't know that this was waterproof when I first used it, and I was wondering, oh my god, why does my lashes look so good at the end of the day? I realized because it's waterproof that it just made my lashes stand up all day. So I love that for me, and also I actually don't go out of my way to purchase waterproof mascaras, and this is definitely one of those waterproof mascaras that barely smudges. It still kind of does, but I think for the most part it's really easy for me to use even despite the larger wand. I really do like this. I think it really surprised me just how well it made my lashes look even with the double coat and at the end of the day. Now the regular Big Lash Mascara, the one that's not waterproof, this one blew me out of the park even further than the waterproof version. This was just like a match made in heaven. I felt like this was even more waterproof than the waterproof one because it didn't smudge and it still stayed in place. Plus, my lashes looked even better at the end of the day. It just looked so natural, and I just got so many compliments. This was the day where my mom was asking me, are those your real lashes? And that's the moment I knew that this mascara was something special. I just knew that this one was definitely like my top recommendation for this video. The wand is really big, which I am not a huge fan of, but it builds beautifully and it's really easy to maneuver despite how big it is compared to my eye shape. So ultimately, if you are wondering what is the best between the waterproof version and the regular, I recommend the regular 100%. Finally, we are down to our last mascara. Can you believe I took a month trying to figure out my reviews for this video just to end the video in less than 10 minutes? I hate that for me, I really do. But the last mascara that we have here is the Curl Elevation Curling Mascara. Now the mascara wand on this one definitely has a harsh curve to it. It's definitely more curvy than the Maybelline The Falsies. Whenever I think of a curvy mascara wand, I always think of that. But this one definitely just feels again like a regular mascara, similar, very on par to the 5D Lash as well as the Blowout Mascara. Although I can say that on both sides with this mascara, with the non-curled side versus the curled side, I definitely can say that the non-curled side looked exceptional at the end of the day. You could really tell how well it held my curl, and I think for that reason it's a little bit more of a step up from 5D as well as Blowout, just because of the way that it made the natural lash look, and it barely even smudged on me. So that's another plus in itself. So let's go ahead and do a roundup synopsis review of all of these mascaras, ranking them from my favorite to my least favorite. Now my number one favorite in this video, if it wasn't clear already, is the regular Big Lash Mascara. I'm gonna follow this up with the waterproof version. Even though this smudged on me, I feel like there's a time and place for a waterproof mascara, and because I like the formula already, I'm just going to keep this one at second place. Third place is going to be Curl Elevation. I just really like the way it looks like on my natural lashes. I don't like to curl my lashes a whole bunch, so this just comes in handy for me. Next, we're gonna go in with the 5D Lash Extra Dimension. I felt like this was great. It's very easy to build, but it's definitely just like your basic mascara. So being in the middle of everything here in this review is just where it's supposed to be. Following that, we're gonna go into the Blowout Mascara. It was just basic. It was basic. It didn't smudge that much, but it just was nice. It's nice. It's my second bottle, so I feel like I have just a general idea of how it wears, and to be honest, it's just, how many times can I say basic? It's just okay. And then last but not least, we have the Wispy Lash, and of course this is going to be last because of how much it smudged on me. I'm not sure if it's going to smudge like this on everybody, but just for me in particular, I just can't get by that, so we're going to keep that one at last place. And just like that, you guys, were completed with another Battle of the Blank video. I hope you guys all really enjoy this one. Thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in, and I'm really excited to bring you guys more of these. They just take a very long time for me, and I'm definitely the type of person who's very nitpicky when I do my reviews, so I was trying to create just a simple review that's straight to the point while also really testing these off camera for you guys, because I know mascaras sometimes first impressions are not always the best, and sometimes you really do need that in-depth review on how it looks when you first apply it as well as how it looks like at the end of the day. So please let me know if you guys really like this video, and comment down below if you guys are thinking of snagging any of these or if you just don't want any. I just want to know. I'm nosy. So I hope you guys all really enjoy this one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye! Peace out, Girl Scouts.